Hello, assalamualaikum guys. Today we are starting embryology series, and today we will learn general concepts of embryology, how egg is fertilized, how it forms blastula, merula, and then it implants in the uterus. It all starts with the sperms entering the female genital tract. The fastest sperm will reach the ova in half an hour. Other can make the days. Egg is in the fallopian tube waiting for the fertilization. When sperm enter the fallopian tube, the sperms are directed towards the egg through the tiny cilia that are in the fallopian tubes, and egg also moves towards the sperms. The egg is covered with a layer of cells called corona radiata. One important thing to mention here, the fertilization occurs in the ampulla of the uterus. This is infundibulum, and this is ampulla. Here the fertilization occur. The egg is waiting here for the sperm, and the sperm comes and they fertilize actually in the ampulla. Then the fertilized egg move in the uterus to get implanted. Fertilization occurs in three phases. Phase 1 of the fertilization is sperm have to penetrate the corona radiata to reach the zona pellucida. It is aided by uterine enzymes. Phase 2 is sperm binding and penetration to zona pellucida. Sperm binding occurs through the interaction of sperm glucose transferases and ZP3 receptors located on the zona pellucida. Sperm binding triggers the acrosome reaction, which entails the infusion of outer acrosomal membrane and sperm membrane, resulting in the release of acrosomal enzymes. And penetration of zona pellucida is aided by the acrosomal enzymes, specifically acrosin. This is egg, and this is the zona pellucida. Here, the glycosaminotransperases are located that attach with the sperm. And the sperm acrosomal enzymes, the sperm acrosomal enzymes are released that digest the egg jelly coat of the xenopellucida. Proteins of the sperm head bind to the egg receptors. There are protein located that binds to the receptors of the egg, which are glycose aminotransferases and ZP3 receptors. Then plasma membrane of the egg fuses and the nucleus of the sperm is released in the egg. The wetline layer separates and becomes impenetrable. It remains behind. Okay. Then the phase 3 starts. The sperm enters oocyte. The tails remains outside and degenerates, and the cell membrane which was surrounding the head of the sperm that also degenerates. So mitochondria of the sperm degenerates, tail of the sperm degenerates, and the nucleus of the sperm now called pronucleus. All sperm mitochondria degenerate. All mitochondria within the zygote are of maternal origin. The secondary oocyte are rested in metaphase of meiosis II, when the female that has ovulated was fetus in mother's womb. The secondary oocytes in its womb was arrested in metaphase of meiosis II. So the secondary oocyte completes its meiosis II, forming a mature ovum and a second polar body. The nucleus of mature ovum is now called female pronucleus. The nucleus of sperm was called male pronucleus, and the nucleus of this mature ovum is called female pronucleus. This is female pronucleus and this is male pronucleus. Male and female pronuclei fuse and forming a zygote, a new cell from which a new life will start. Then cleavage is a series of mitotic division of zygote. Zygote of cytoplasm successively partitioned, cleaved from a blastula, cleaved to form a blastula consists of increasingly smaller blastomers, the cells of blastula. It goes successive divisions, forms 2 cells, 4 cells, 8 cells, and so on. Blastomer cells are considered totipotent means if one cell gets separated from this blastula, it can make a whole embryo. Up to 4 to 8 cell stage, they are totipotent means up to 4 to 8 cells stage. If one cell gets separated from this blastula, it can make a whole embryo. Then blastomers form a morula. It is formed by undergoing compaction, that is, tight junctions are formed between the cells. The outer mass is tightened by sealing of inner mass. Ovomerulin. Ovomerulin is a glycoprotein that is found in the surface of blastomers that is involved in this packing. The blastomers then secrete fluid within the morula and form blastocyst cavity. The inner cell mass, this inner cell mass will be called embryoblast, and this will form future embryo, and this is trophoblast. The upper cell mass is called trophoblast. This will form future placenta. After 4 days of implantation, zona pellucida degenerates. This is day 1, day 2, day 3 and day 4. Here the zona pellucida will degenerate. The blastocyst usually implant within the posterior superior wall of uterus by the day 7 after fertilization. The implantation occurs in the functional layer of endometrium during the post-gestational phase of menstruation cycle. The trophoblast proliferates and differentiate into the cytotrophoblast and syncytotrophoblast that I will explain later. That is all today. Bye Hafiz.